5 seconds. Daddy, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. You're not in trouble. I won't pet you. Come here. Get you then. Daddy. Come here, baby. Guard dog. Daddy. here, Dottie. Come here. Come here, baby. Dottie. Come here. Come here. Come here, Dottie. Hey, Phil. How you doing, Phil? Smoking the no-name basket pipe. The only thing that's on here says made in London, England. I won this through Gene Pancher's Gall through Bishop Pipes. And then this comes from June 30th of 2021. It's Gentleman's Caller. Gentleman's Caller. Oh, okay, Phil. Yeah, I'm. Certain areas of this place is crazy. Yeah, I'm doing my life a little bit early tonight. Of course, I'm dog setting. She's out here, so I got some not Margate. It's part of the Esoterica Blends soda band I got from Zippo 765. I never opened up yet. And they gonna be open for a while. I've got probably 2 ounces of it. Oh, I understand that, Phil. I I usually don't. I mean, I don't stress the views. I usually don't. Just normal regulars comes in like you and Zippo, RD, John from Art brought up, a few others. Yes, I shaved. Not only did I shave this, yes, I'm bald. I had to. I had to dovetail. I get my hair grows so thick that I actually get head sores. And I break out in red bumps on my head. Real bad. Yes, sir. That's tomorrow, matter of fact. They can't pinch me. I got green. Permanent green on me. And it's tattooed. Right there's green. So they can pinch my hind end. Yeah, I get real bad head sores real bad. And then I got real bad dandruff. I told Tim, I said, it's time for me to shave my head. Oh, yeah, now if I let my hair grow, I'll feel completely grow out like that. It'll be past my shoulders. It was getting there. It was getting there. But man, I usually shave my head maybe once, twice a year. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be up in the 60s, close to 70 all this coming week. So I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do outside instead of in here. It's crazy. Yes, I do got my charger on standby. It's over there. It's gonna take me a couple minutes for my battery to get slow. I do got a couple minutes to go get it. So, about a minute. Yes, I am dog sitting for a friend of mine. She's a good dog. She's part rabbit and she's part rabbit bird dog. If that makes sense. I got her out here running around right now. Oh, I understand that, Phil. Now, my hair, it's just pure straight. Thick and straight. You know, it's not curly. I mean, it's thick and straight. I that. And then my sides of my hair will get so thick and so long that it looks like I got wings. I don't care how much I comb it or how much I wash it and comb it. It'll come down here and I can see it out of the corner of my eye and I can face the dog start out of me and I cannot stand it. It irritates me. Irritates me. Now the other pipe that I got from O'Kendrick, I did notice it's got a crack in the front from here. It's almost like a, it's going around. It's in the front. I checked it to make sure there wasn't nothing on the inside of my bowl. But it smokes great. You can't even see it. Not this, but my other one. It looks more like a Zulu. Hey, hey, Piper, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I understand now, Phil. I'm doing my live kind of early tonight, Piper. It's just, I got a long week ahead of me because it's getting warmer weather here. So, so, since I'm doggy sitting, plus I got the work I got to do this week, he's going to have to do something between now and the first of the month. I'm going to have to sit down with him. I mean, he pays me for watching her. But me and him's going to have to sit down and have a powwow and I'll talk about it. You know, I'm going to have to. Oh, I got you now, Phil. I got you now. You know, speaking of marriage, used to be, it's outdated now, it's outlawed. It's the common law marriage. Um, Now, my mom and dad, now, this is where people get confused about my mom and dad. Um, when my mom graduated in 1965. My mom did. Well, right before she graduated, she married this guy, and his last name was Wright. 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 Well, they got a divorce way before my sister and I was born. Well, she got with my dad. Now, it was a common law marriage. That's how it used to be back in the 70s and 80s. Okay? Now, used to be when I was born. Phil, that's the same year my mom graduated. Now, when my mom got with my dad probably in the early 70s, just before my sister was born, because my sister was born in 1974. Now, used to be, it was what's called the common law marriage back then. But it was uncommon back then, the way I understand it, for have kids out of wedlock. But my dad is a Howland, Howland, Howland. But me and my sister took the last name of Wright, WRJC. But my dad, being a Howland, he had to sign a piece of paper stating and proving, I've seen the paper, stating and proving that he was our biological father. Yes, Phil. In a roundabout way, that's what I was trying to explain. But that's how my mom died, Art. And a lot of people say, well, why didn't you choose your dad's last name? Well, I don't know that question. Hey, Zippo, I said I can't answer that. Honestly, I can't. But do I have the Howling blood in me? Yes. I got the Howling blood in me. I got more relation on my dad's side than I do my mom's side. Go figure. On my dad's side of the family, I could fill this parking lot up and then some. How you doing tonight, Zippo? Yeah, Zippo, I couldn't do it anymore. First pipe, and probably within a week and a half, maybe. Smoking some gentleman's collar. Oh, I'm doing alright, Zippo. I'm just doing my life a little early tonight, bub. I got a long week ahead of me. A long week. Hey, and to answer your question, Phil, I feel the same way. Now, my two half sisters and half brother has got the Howling name. Yeah, I was thinking about that same way, Phil. I feel about the same way you do. I was thinking about years ago, but I never ever questioned my parents. Ever. Yeah, I got, well, I have a half, there's three half sisters and half brother Phil, but my one half sister, we don't call half here. You know, we got the same dad, but different moms. But anyways, now my biological sister passed away 2 years ago, and I got her thing in there. I gotta find it. God bless her. And then I had then my other sister passed away just this past year. Yeah, Zippo, it's gonna suck. We got we got cold mix back here for all the frickin' potholes out here. And you know who's gonna be doing that job, Zippo? Me. And it's gonna suck. There's just enough back there to fill all these potholes up out here, and good thing I got the riding mower. I'm getting the trailer, so I can go back there and get it, put it on the truck, bring it around here, because and then let it heat up, man. It's gonna suck. And you know, here's the sad part. Here's the sad part, guys. I gotta lay off the smoking in here for a little bit. I got the dog running around, and we just got brand new merchandise. Here's what sucks about my family. They ain't bad, but here's what sucks. Cancer, um, anything like cancer like that runs in my family. Blood clots, that's what killed my sister. My sister's passed. She was down in Tennessee. There was on a Tuesday night. They was planning on going boating on a Wednesday down the Smoky Mountains. Well, she had a blood clot in her leg. Apparently it busted, went to her heart and stuff and killed her in her sleep. No joke. No joke. That cancer got my mom, my dad, my other sister. The reason why I'm holding my hand up here because the light is bright. If I put my hand just right, I can read the comments. Yes, Phil, that's what my dad had. He has COPD. Well, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, but COPD. And what got him too was fluid. They drained 1.5 gallons of fluid off his stomach and 0.5 gallon off his lungs. Basically, my dad drowned in his own fluids too. Yes, sir, Zippo. I do the same thing. But knock on wood, I'm healthy as a horse. And I tell my doctor I smoke a pipe. I tell him, I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I smoke a pipe, and I need to take one there to prove it to her. She thinks I'm lying. I take one of my, yeah, that's what I do. She says, I don't understand, your lungs are perfect. Your lungs are clear. I said, yeah, I quit smoking cigarettes. She asked me, says, how many packs a day you used to smoke, Jeff? I said 5 to 6 packs a day. I used to smoke on cigarettes. She says, and you quit? Yeah, I quit. And I said, before your lungs get fully, back to normal, if you quit, it'll take you about 2 years, 2.5 years. Oh, I understand that, Phil. I totally understand that, Phil. Yeah, I used to smoke 5, 6 packs a day. A day. I tell you, the cigarettes down here, I looked at the price of something here the other day, and I about hit the freaking floor down here. The cheapest pack of cigarettes down here is $6, almost $7. The highest, 9 something. No joke. I was down here at the gas station, just right down the road, right down here. If I walk, it's probably about a 10-minute walk. 5-10 minute walk. Oh, wow, Phil. Wow. Hey, Todd. What's up? Now, as far as running, Phil, I can't run, but walking it, I used to walk about 6 miles. I walk 6 miles just to a job. Just do, just do a job for about. Phil, I used to walk to a job 6 miles one way. Do a job, just make $15. Todd, I hope you don't got what I think you got. I ain't gonna say it on my live either. Because Donald Hughes said it one day and they got him. Now, my body gets off balance about every other day. My body gets off balance about every other day. Of course, since I fall, I'm still freaking hurting, but not as bad though. It's healing up as long as I don't agitate it. Oh, you probably got the common flu or the common cold, Todd. Sneaky, hey, like Everett says, and I'll say it, Sneaky some haunted bookshop. You'll cure it. Just joking, Todd. I know how you feel, man. Get sick of a dog like that, man, you don't feel like smoking nothing. I can't do it. Every time I get sick, I can't do it. Zippo. Oh, I know what you mean, Phil. The only time I ever do that when the weather freaking changes. Especially in the fall. Used to, I get in the spring and fall all the time like that. But now it's more in the fall now than it is spring. And we're about ready to transition to spring, so I'm good. Yes, sir, Phil. Oh, if I get the flu and stuff, Phil, look out. I can't do nothing. I can't talk. I get the flu, the laryngitis, you name it. I get it all one time. Of course, I'm an easy person to get sick anyways. Shoot, man, Phil, the wind was so hard, blowing so hard yesterday here. And today, I took Dottie out. She didn't even stay out long. I didn't either. I said, come on, Dottie, hurry up. It was so cold. That wind was cutting through me. Even though I got my heavy jacket, that's why I got my heavy jacket on. Still cutting through me. It's like, come on, Dottie, hurry up. Hurry up. And she's out there pricking around like a woman. Come on, Dottie. Hurry up. Needs the bathroom so I can go back in. I'm not going to stand out here look pretty and come down sick. Crazy. Oh, Zippo. Speaking of hip, if you guys ever watch wrestling, his name is Scott Hall, but everybody knows him by Razor Ramon, Scott Hall from the NWO. Do you know he went in and had surgery on his hip and had 3 heart attacks? Now he's on life support. I could have went down to Chillicothe here yesterday and met Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner. See, Phil, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. My joints are screwed up. And when I took out fall fight lighter, it just made it freaking worse. Well, Todd, he got off fight. Diamond Dallas Page got him off all that, Todd. And the only thing he was going in there, he was going to have a simple surgery because he fell and broke his hip. And he was going to go in there and replace it. Well, at the same time, when they did, he had 3 heart attacks on top of it. Right now, I mean, oh yeah, Zip, I was going to tell you, I'm a little better than I am. As long as I'm better. As long as I don't lift nothing heavy or anything like that. The only thing heavy as I'm lifting is a can of beer. But as long as I don't lift nothing heavy to irritate it or nothing, I'm alright. Yes, sir. My friend of mine, speaking of Phil, a friend of mine took pictures while he was down there. I plumb got all about it or I would have went. But he took pictures. My God, Scott Steiner, man. Scott Steiner. You remember how big his arms were? And his forearms and stuff? I say now they're probably about this big around now. If that. I'm thinking, oh my God. Years of abuse. If you would look at Scott Steiner when he was his brother, Rick, before he came Big Papa Pump, and look at the difference, when him and his brother tag team partners, that was all natural muscle. Natural muscle. But when he came Big Papa Pump, he got bigger. Look at Hulk Hogan. Look at Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Piper, you're right. Yes, sir, Phil. If you look at Hulk Hogan back in the day and look at him now, back in the 90s, that's where Vince McMahon got in trouble because of steroid use. Look at Vince McMahon. Look how he walks. Steroids. And I tell you another guy here. Look at Superstar Billy Graham. Look him up on YouTube. Look him up and you'll see the difference. Oh, God. You know, Phil, if you remember, he had his wife Linda, right? Well, they got a divorce. Okay, him and Linda got a divorce. Because I kind of keep up on the news. Well, he married this other chick. Good looking chick. Excuse me. Turned around. He wasn't married to her very long. just got a divorce from her last year. This past year, around December. He's got another new woman. A new one. They just got a divorce in December. Now he's got a new woman named Sky. Let me think. Yeah, Sky. That's her name. I think she's a dang fool for getting with him. Randy Savage. If you go look up Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior, they'll tell you all about Hogan. Terry Bollea is his real name. Terry Bollea. Look it up. Uh-huh. Exactly, Phil. Steroids, I mean, these guys, these wrestlers, yeah, some of them's got the natural muscles, the natural physique. Compare them to somebody's taking steroids. Okay? Who do you think's going to have more strength? The guy on steroids or the guy's got natural muscle physique, you know what I'm saying? That never took steroids to save his life. All natural muscle, natural working out. Who do you think's going to have the more strength and more power? The guy over here never took steroids to save his life, or the guy over here is taking steroids? And I'm going to tell you, about 90%, about 9 out of 10, this guy over here is going to have more power than this guy over here has got steroids. Because years later, you look at Hogan, look at Scott Steiner and them guys. Oh, wow, Phil. Just like a friend of mine. He was 6 foot, let me see, 6'1". He's got muscle. Never took any steroids. Never. He took his vitamins, his natural vitamins, stuff like that, you know, because he did karate and stuff, and he does these fights in like for Octagon. He's a good friend of mine. Went to the doctor, took his height 2 inches off. 2 inches. He's 5'12" by 2 inches. He's 6 foot. He was 6'1", and he's only 53, 52, 53, maybe 54, if that. Never touched a steroid in a day of his life. Never. He can't understand it. Dottie! Okay, I just make where she was at. Come here. Yeah, Dottie's right here beside of me. Come here, Dottie. Dottie. Here, I'll show you guys Dottie real quick. Dottie, come here. Dottie. Come here. See if I can catch her real quick. There she is. There's Dottie. The most harmless dog you ever seen. That's Dottie. I can let her roam out here. Whoop. see, Phil. Get this. Get this, Phil. I'm only 41, be 42 here in May. Get this. I was 5'8.5". I lost an inch off me. Now I'm 5'7.5". Go figure that out. Yeah. It's all the bumps and bruises, manual labor, falling off. Oh, wow, Phil. It's just like me. I mean, I've, yeah. All the bumps and bruises, falling off, work for a guy on the farm. This last fall I did off this ladder. Really kind of done me in. These young guys, these young puppies, I'll call them young puppies. Yeah, it may take them about 2 weeks to heal. Me, it takes me about a month and a half to heal. Now I'm still freaking hurting right, I'll show you. Right here is where I'm hurting, right here. And then it goes to my spine, and right here. Between here, and it goes to my spine. This is where I felt a lot hard, man. Tim thought he lost me out here. Yes, sir, Phil. When I took that fall, I guess I was unconscious, man. It took my breath and everything. And I was laying there trenching like this. I can hear him, but it took me a couple minutes to respond. And I got up. Finally, Sody got up, and he looked at me, and his face was white as a ghost, white. And he looked at me, and he says, Jeff, he says, I thought you was a goner. He said, I thought you was a goner, dude. He says, I didn't know what to do. He was scared. He was scared. I said, Tim, I said, it just took everything out of me. I said, Tim, I can't do that shit no more, man. You know, what he did was I climbed up because he's putting this shop light up, like a shop light up. Well, he climbed up on the other side, on the opposite side. You don't do that dumb crap. Yeah, I understand that, Phil. That's like my mom, man. My mom was scared to death to die. And she admitted it. Yes, sir, Zippo. Yeah, my mom, she admitted it. Because, the doctors told my mom before she passed away in 97 that she was scared to die. She was afraid to go to sleep because she was afraid she was going to die in her sleep. And my dad always told my mom, you know, don't let it get to you, you know. My mom always worried. Now me, I'll tell you straight up. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But I'll tell you right now, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Knock on wood, I've always told people this, Phil. If I reached, I wouldn't live past 40. Because A lot of people don't understand my health issues that I've got. And I've always told people I won't live past 40. Wouldn't. So every day that I wake up, it's a blessing. I'm 41. 41. But let me say this. I'm not trying to make anybody depressed or anything like that, or shoot their depression and anxiety through the roof. Or anything like that, guys. I'm not trying to do that. But let me say this to you. You live one day at a time, you take one day at a time. Count your blessings today. Love the people that you love today. Forgive people today. Because tomorrow's never promised. Yesterday is the past. Last month was the past. 10 years ago was the past. It's done. It's over with. It's gone. Let it go. If people, well, let it go. Tomorrow's never promised. We got a future. Don't let it sit there and don't let it worry you or worry you to death. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get to you. Yes, sir, Phil. Yes, sir, Phil. This way I look at it, Phil. My mind thinks I'm still in my 20s, but my body's sitting there laughing at me. Like, ha ha. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Ha ha. You know, Tim said something last night to his boy. And I sat there and I thought about it, and he's right. Tim's right. And Tim's 56. You know, he kind of told his boy, you know, what you do now, basically. If you want to do something or get something done, or you think, oh, yeah, you can't let your life be boring. It's up here. You can't let it get to you up here, mentally wise. If you let it get to you, you sit there and you think about it, let it get to you, you think, yeah, I ain't gonna, whatever. Let it go. And move on. You can't let life get to you like that. You can't let your life be boring. You can't let your life do this or that up here. Because you ain't going to accomplish nothing in life. If you sit there and let that type of stuff get to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Let it go and go on. Let it go. Go on. You cannot let, in other words, you cannot let defeat overcome you. Yeah, I've got a lot of things to do this week. If I can't get it done right then and there, so what? I let it go. You know what I'm saying? I let it go. Say the hell with it. You know. Yes, sir, Phil. I can't do how. Well, that's another thing me and Tim talked about one day. He says, hell, Jeff, he says, we can't do half the stuff we did in our 20s or early 30s. We can't do it. I said, yeah, that's my point. I can't do half the stuff. See, when I was in my 20s, it wasn't nuts of me to lift 300 pounds of stuff or 250 pounds worth of stuff and sit there and fling it up on the hay wagon and fling it up on the table and laugh about it. If I do that today, haha, my buddy's going to laugh at me. Yes, Joshua? Yes, sir, Joshua, and also I shaved my head. And yes, I'm letting my goatee grow back out. I shaved earlier today, but I'm going to let my goatee... Oh! There you go, Phil. That's the way to do it. I used to be a bouncer in the bar here probably about 10 years ago. If I do that today, forget it. Oh, I was going to tell you guys too. You guys heard me talk about this girl down here at the gas station named Danielle, right? I talked to this other chick tonight. Oh, this chick down here at the gas station now, a buddy of mine wanted a cup of coffee. I went up to pay for it, right? She says, "Oh, go ahead, take She says, "It's on me." I'm thinking, I'm looking at her like, what the hell? You get me a free cup. I love you. But anyways, this girl named Danielle used to work down here at the gas station. I asked this other girl tonight what happened to Danielle. Oh, she got fired. Fired? I thought to myself, what in the hell she get fired for? You know what I'm thinking? Thinking, damn, she must have done something serious. She must have done something pretty real serious to get fired. And I think I know what part of it was, too. Yeah, there's forever stems, man. They're on the expensive side there, Joshua, but you know, they're worth the price. I'm not doing nothing, guys. I'm just trying to read the comments here. Oh, I bet, Phil. I bet. Now, Phil, since you're on and you got a little bit more experience with foreigners, you might kind of help me out here a little bit. There is a tobacco shop just right down the road here. We got two here in town. Well, the one across town is the cheap tobacco. It's American owned. American. Here in the States. Then the one down here, I can't, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it right off. Because my mind's elsewhere. But anyways, they're run by Chinese folks. Okay? Good, great people. Good people. Especially the lady. Bless her heart. And I walked in there one day. And I always get my tub of chew of Longhorn. I'll get by the tub, right? Well, she kind of asked me again one day. She says, and I always have trouble understanding them. Okay? And I'm not making fun of them. Hey, they're here legally. They're legal. They're like everybody else, trying to make a living. That's the way I believe. But anyways, she kind of looked at me and she said something. I kind of looked at her. And I said, of course, I'm hard of hearing anyways. Kind of looked at her and I said, what'd you say? Now, I wasn't trying to be rude. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't trying to be a smart aleck or a prick or whatever or anything like that. And I kind of looked at her and I said, what'd you say? She said again, and I said, oh, no. I said, so I looked at her, I said, now, listen to me. I said, I want a tub of the Longhorn, long cut, straight. The tub. Because the tub lasts me a month. Then she understood what I was saying. But the thing is, how can I put it? Do we that's probably what I did feel. Because see what they're trying to do is they're trying to get used to our custom. As well as we go in there try to get used to their custom. You know what I'm saying? Now, is this one here higher than the other one? Yes. Yes. Because the reason why I say that is because the tub of chew that I get is like 20 some dollars plus tax. So I'm paying like $23, $24 in there. Now, if I go to the other one, I'm paying $17 and some odd cents for tax. It comes by $20. I don't know where they're getting their stuff from down here. You know, now they do sell pipe tobacco, like Prince Albert and stuff like that, but they quit selling the tubs of like that stuff. Okay, Phil, I'll do that. Because I'm trying to learn them. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't me trying to be rude or mean or anything. It's just, I'm so used to going in there saying, well, I need a tub of this or I need this, that, you know. And I'm not thinking in my head, you know. Okay, Phil. Because in the back of my head, I'm just used to going there saying what I'm needing and getting it and then walking out. You know what I'm saying? It's, it's like, you know, I'm not thinking, you know, and I'm throwing everybody off, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can walk in there and say, you know, they could be walking down those kind of, I'll be up and around, right? Ask me something, well, where's so and so place at? Well, I said, well, I'll start telling them without thinking. It's automatic in my head. So, well, you go up here and you make a right here and you go up yonder where, and I'm thinking, I'm thinking, then I'll stop and I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? Oh, okay, Phil. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, Zippo, you're right. You're right. And Phil, it's like, you know, they'll say certain things. It's like it kind of throws me completely off. You know, it's like, what'd you say? It's like, seriously? You know, it's like, okay, you know. Now, a Mexican, something about Mexico. Now, I can understand those guys. Oh, okay, Phil, I got you. Now, Mexican, I can deal with those guys. Because I had a buddy of mine, he was Mexican, and I learned a lot from him. So if they speak English, I can pretty much, understand what they're wanting, meaning, whatever, word, whatever. But there's some words I will not repeat on here, far as Spanish goes, that I learned over the years. I did one day. I was messing with him one day, and I called him a foutoir. He looks at me. He said, what the heck you say? I told him again. Yeah. He said, what's that mean? I said, I ain't gonna tell you. No, I won't tell you. Look it up. He said, how you spell it? So I spelled it for him. He looked it up and he looks at me. I get this dirty look. Well, you ask. I'll give it to you. You want to know the translation of that word means? I'll spell it out for you. This girl in here, she's a tease. So one day she come in here, and I said, Bakiro Puka. Oh, I remember that word, Phil. I'm going to remember that word. She looked at me and she says, what you say? I said, Prakiro if I could do it right. Used to I could do it right. But the Kiro Puka, she says, "What in the world does that mean?" Tim looks at me and says, "Yeah, Jeff, what's that mean?" I went over it and I said, "Blank, blank, blank, blank." He looks at me, he says, "Really? Seriously?" I said, "Yeah." That's what that word means. So he says, so I got him saying them for the longest time. So finally one day she come in here and she says, "Jeff." She says, "Tim," well first she asked Tim. She said, "What's that word mean?" She says, "Ask Jeff. He'll tell you." She says, "Jeff, what's that mean?" Well, there's little kids in here. So I couldn't say it out loud because there's little ones in here. Ah, okay, Phil, I got you. Oh, that's cool, Phil. So I walked over to her and I leaned over. I said, "You really wonder what that word means?" She says, "Yeah." So I told her. I whispered in her ear because, like I said, there's little kids in here. So I whispered in her ear what it meant. She says, "Nuh-uh." I said, "Yeah, it does." Seriously. I said, "I know some Mexicans," and I said, "I learned a few words." I said, like loco. I said, "You know what loco means?" She says, "No." I said, "Look it up." Look it up. For real. Like I said, there are certain things that I can't. I mean, I can tell you what it is. I mean, I can pronounce it. Usually I can pronounce it perfect. But anymore, okay, Phil. I understand that. I know, there's certain Spanish words or certain words that I know, but if I quite can't pronounce it, I mean, I can pronounce it on some words, but if I really don't know the meaning behind that word, I won't say it. Honestly, I won't say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Brakiro Puka, Futois, and there's another word. Oh, I can't think of it. It's right there. And the guy that taught me, he just passed away here not long ago. Far as being 30. There's another word I learned from him. And he served in Vietnam. He was a Vietnam veteran. And he learned a lot of them, words. Daggone box. Now, see, Todd, now that's one word I don't know, Todd. Oh, cool, Phil. Now I know what senior is, and your seniorite is. Um, Lemigo. I know what that means. I did one day. This Mexican was round right. I said, "Hey, Lemigo, come here." Frenchman looked at me. Said, What are you saying to him? You know. Hold on. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute. I told him, wait a minute, I'll show you an easier word. Hey, senor, come here. They said, what's senor? I said, that's a man. They said, what's seniorite? I said, what's this? Seniorite. They said, what's that mean, female? Oh, okay, Phil. I had a friend of mine, Phil. Just speaking to that, Phil. I'm not going to say it on here because I'm. But a friend of mine had a woman from the Philippines. Okay. Well, actually, I had two friends. Okay. Well, the one friend, excuse me, excuse me, had one friend had a lady from the Philippines. She went through all the paperwork, go through the embassy and everything, the whole 9 yards, whatever. Well, he got her over here. He had to pay. He had to pay. One, Well, they got married. And they got married and everything, and they have a little girl. Just had a little girl here not too long. I say she's probably about 4 to 6 months old. Cute little thing. He's on my friends list on Facebook. Well, my other friend, he thinking, I'll get me one from from over there, right? Well, they was going together and everything, talking back and forth. Well, she had to go through the same thing this other girl went through. Paperwork, the whole 9 yards, whatever. Well, something came up to where somehow or another came up to where she couldn't leave the Philippines and come here. Because they had her on, not only did they have her on the phone, but they had him on the phone. Okay? Both ways. Now, to me, I'm lost. But this is how it was explained to me in somewhat. And Phil, maybe can help me out on this. I'm not too familiar with this. But anyways, something happened to where she went through the process. The paperwork. And went through the embassy and all that, so forth and so on. Well, when it came time, something happened. They had him on the phone, and something happened to where she couldn't come here. So what I'm thinking is he screwed up on his end of the deal. That's what I'm thinking. Because I had her on my friends list. So I talked to her and I said, okay, hold on guys, I'll be right back. Yeah, I had to grab my charger, guys. I had to grab my charger. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, you're fine, Phil. So now it's like I'm talking to her and I'm talking to him. It's like he said, "Well, she can't come here." And I said, "Why?" Well, something didn't happen there. Well, I talked to her. And she only stood like 4'9", not even 4'10". Little sweetheart. And she says, I asked her what happened. I said, and I looked at her and I said, I said, what's going on? I said, David's telling me this. I said, I want to hear your side. Not just his side. I want to hear what actually happened because you're the one who had to face him, not him. You know, face to face. Only thing he's over the phone. Right? Well, it was the paper. Well, everything went fine. Everything went fine except for. Oh, you're fine, Zippo. You don't have to apologize on here. So, come to find out, he said a couple wrong things. Couple wrong things. That was contradicting with what she was saying. And which he wasn't. Yeah. So they spread it off. Do I still got her on my friends list? Yes, I do. Is MT speaking? No. And here's the thing that came up. Money. Money. He had to put so much money out for her to also to come here. And also, she can have to come here for so long, be here for so long, the way that I'm understanding it, I may be wrong. You see what I'm saying? So here I am, trying to figure all this out. And it's like I told him, I said, man, and this is what I kind of told him. I said, man, I said, it's okay to have a long distance relationship if we're planning on either moving there or she's going to move here. But there's got to be a guarantee somewhere along the line it's going to happen. Not just. So here is the bowl call. And where is the bowl call? What you smoking and what you smoking it in? If you're drinking tonight, what are you drinking? I'm smoking the No Name pipe with gentleman's collar. So I'm just smoking this one tonight. And it'll probably be another week before I can be able to smoke another pipe. The only thing I can say about this is it blows out thick smoke. And I mean thick smoke. I smoked a bowl of this earlier in here. And I sprayed. And I shouldn't have done it. Tim came in and he says, man, it smells like something's burning, Jeff. What is that? And I said, I sprayed something not spraying here. He said, whatever it is, man, it stinks. Oh, you're fine, Phil. Zippo is doing corn down deals. Da Vinci and Eric the Red Poker drinking. He's drinking tea. Todd, he's drinking the Sprite and eating some saltines. That's good. And Phil, you don't have to apologize. It happens to me all the time on my phone, man. I could be in the middle of somebody's life, like your life, Phil, or something, and I'll get messages. And it's like it freezes, it glitches on me. It freezes, my phone freezes all the time. So I know how you feel. My phone does all the time. I wish I could be on more lives, but by the time I get done here and helping him on Mondays and Wednesdays and through the week, man, I'm so doggone tired sometimes. Look, I mean, I'll do it live, but it's like I'm doggone tired, that dog, man. I was planning on not doing one tonight, and I'm thinking, what the heck, I'll do one real quick. Well, there's John from R brought it up. John, I seen that hobby block earlier. Seen that video. Oh, hey, John. I normally don't smoke in here because Tim came in earlier. I happen to be smoking this pipe here with some gentleman's collar in it. and I went and sprayed. He swear down something was burning in here. I talked myself out. I finally talked myself out of it. Yes, sir, Phil. Yes, sir. So, John, how you feeling tonight? So I got to be, now I can smoke it. The reason why I'm smoking this pipe now is because everybody's going. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, through the week, nah. Yes, the dog's in here running around somewhere. Dottie! She's somewhere. Dottie! She won't come near this pipe. Oh, that's good, John. There she is. She's over here. Dottie! Come here. Come here. I let her run through the auction house. That's way because the reason why I let her roam is because she gets very lonely back there, and he told me that she can't be away from somebody for a long period of time, so she won't turn nothing up or anything like that, as far as that goes. I leave our door opened up back there and I let her come and go when she wants. Yeah, I cave in. Only for a dog I would. Because I know she won't turn nothing up. Oh, Phil. Immune. Oh, good, John. Good. Yeah, Phil, I know how the autocorrect goes. Reason I have to watch how much I smoke in here. I mean, now tonight I can smoke in around here. We just got some new merchandise, but during the day I can't smoke in here during the day. He's got a miniature saw over here. It's one of those table. You guys seen those big table saws? Well, he's got a miniature one, brand new. And matter of fact, I'll show you. You all right, Dottie? See this box? It's a desktop mini lift table saw, guys. That's how big it is. Guess what? There's your saw. Tabletop saw, guys. That's how big that bad boy is. We get this type of stuff in. It's a desktop mini lift table saw. Right there, Phil. That's how big it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, and he'll sell that. Easy. That there good for about 100. If he sells further than 100, he's crazy. He's done lost his ever loving mind. Let's see here, Phil. Hold on. It's got 7-level speed, regulating power supply, saw blade, metal backer, baffle connecting rod, backer hand tightening nut. Excuse me. True Phil. Motor speed is 6,000 rams per minute. Maximum cutting depth is 15 millimeters. I might get this off of him. Might be right up my alley. Yes, Phil. Yes. 5 feet, just under. Just about. I tell you what, John, that Brigadier, wherever we call it, Black Sermon, that's good stuff. Yes, Phil. A half an inch. Now that type of stuff I could pretty much tell you, or I agree with you. Exactly, Phil. It's just big enough to do little jobs. Hell, the blade ain't that. Heck, that blade ain't that freaking big. Let me see if I can find the blade. Well, here, I'll show you what the blade looks like. If you can see it, there's the blade right there, Phil. There's the blade. It's just an itty bitty blade. I just don't want to rip that out and then him get mad at me. Exactly. Yes, John, please do. We got a grinder over here. When I'm starting this nut grinder, it's gonna be bolted down back there. Never use a grinder unbolted. Never. You're correct, Phil. You ever sells this too? Oh yeah. Whoever buys it, it's on them. But they're going to complain about it. You're right. That's right, Phil. That's the way we look at it. If it floats their boat, it's on you, brother. That's how we look at it. If it floats your boat, you want that, and you want that bad enough? Oh, yeah. It's their loss or gain on money wise. Now that's good, John. As long as you got that bad boy clamp. You're better off having that baby bolted. Because I'm about ready to start up a business up here pretty soon. I'm getting that grinder off of him. It's just sitting right over here. I ain't going to lift that bad boy because that sucker's heavy. I'll put that sucker on the dolly and take it back there. Yes, there's a garage back there. But yeah, that sucker be bolted. For me to sharpen blades or whatever. That's just a rule of thumb, John. Yeah, John, speaking of phone dying, mine just about died. I got my phone on charge right now. Anytime, and John, this is how I do it. If I do a video and I know it's going to take a minute or two for it to upload, I'll put it on charge. That's why I know I'm guaranteed that baby's going to upload. You know, for the pipe community. Yeah, John, I've been wanting to get a temper off of you, but shoot, man. The way money's been tight with me here lately. Super tight. It's going to be super tight next month. Super tight. All right, Phil. I'm glad you came in. You come on live. I appreciate you every time you come in, Phil. It makes my night. You have a great night. I hope you have a great week coming up. I know Mondays suck. I hate Mondays. And I hope you get a good night's sleep. I know this hour ahead of time. Bull crap. Everybody loses about an hour or so of sleep. Oh, Phil said, Zippo, go to bed, do it now. Oh, he went there. No, he didn't. We love you, Phil. Hey, John. That's Sander, man. You got a guard for it? For that Sander? Well, I call it a belt sander. That's what I call him. Night, Phil. Take it easy, brother. You got a guard for that there, John? That pops over that, you don't should have about that much of a sender showing. When it's running like this, should have about that much. Not full blown. But do you have it? But here's my question, John. What I'm saying, John. Listen to me, John. Hold on. I learned the hard way years ago when I was in mechanics. You got that fully showing. There should be a plate over that. There should be at least about that much showing of your sanding paper, bub. I ain't trying to be rude. I'm just saying. Because if you're doing stuff with that and that sucker happens to come apart, you don't got that thing come smack right in the face. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had that happen. I've had it happen. There should be like a plate where the bird part is up here at the top part where your sandpaper goes over. You should have a plate over that or something there, like a shield. I don't care if you put like a plexiglass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll better get off here pretty soon myself, guys. I haven't even had supper yet. I'm gonna go there and fix me something to eat. After I drink this here, this is my last beer. My last beer, so since this finished off, I'm going. Alright, John, that's the only thing I'm concerned about, bub. I don't want to see it happen to something to you or your dad or somebody, man. Cause I've had it done to me. When you least freaking expect it. That's on because if you have it played over that and this much showing and you got your guard down here, so if I say paper happens to break, it don't fly in your face or anything. All right, John, you and I almost said her name there, John. You'd kill me for it. But John, you and Miss I almost said her real name, but I'm not going to. You and Miss Alberta have a great night. Enjoy your movie. Enjoy your pipe. I hope you have a great week. Hopefully, see you Tuesday night, John. See you Tuesday night. All right, Zippo. You have a good night too, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I'm still gonna be on my live. It's just since I finish this off, I'm off myself. And I'm gonna go in there and probably fix me some spaghetti or something. Depends on how I feel. Who knows what I'll fix? But yeah, guys, I'm just a little old school from years from experience of working in shops and working on the farm and working around the farm equipment and stuff like that. With bending, with the things and stuff like that. I've learned some things over the course of the years. It's like I'm better take this belt and stuff off this deck belt off of Smurr tomorrow or sometime this week. I tell people don't come around me. Don't come around me. Because the reason why I say that I appreciate the help, but if I rather for myself get hurt. Me to get hurt for somebody else to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I'm going to be doing this tomorrow that it could hurt somebody. Now, I just don't want nobody else getting hurt beside me. You know, I'm just that way. I got too many years' experience of doing this type of stuff, working on the motors, equipment, stuff like that for somebody else to get hurt that they think they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I already got a guy right now who wants me to come do some work for him. To switch engines and all that on motors and stuff like that. He's got two other motors he's got to work on. He's gonna need me there for him because I'm not bragging or nothing like that. It's just he knows I got over close to 30, about 25, 30 years experience doing this type of stuff. That I could just go do it, tell him what needs to be done, exactly how to do it, how to take a rear end out of a motor or whatever. He'll call or text me and say, hey, well, what's your advice on this? Can you, well, I mean, you could tell me over the phone, but if I can't physically see it by my eye to see what the problem is, I really can't tell you. But if you kind of tell me, I could kind of tell you. But other than that, if I can't see it and see what the actual problem is, face to face, actually seeing it, I really can't tell you. Excuse me. Do I charge for it? Yes, I charge. Just doing. I don't care if I don't care if it's a half an hour. I don't care if it's a 5 minute job or a half an hour job. That's a $25 service charge that I gotta charge. Do I got credentials? Do I got the credentials to prove it? Yes, I do. I got a degree in that. Can I charge for doing it? Yes, I can. For one service call, it's $25 flat. I have to do it because I'm independent. I don't work for no company or nothing. I'm independent. It's cash money, and I tell them it's cash, straight up. And they have to pay me up front, $25 up front. That's why if you because the reason why I charge $25 up front, you pay me up front because I've been screwed too many times. Of doing the job, see, I'll pay you 25 for doing it. I do it, and how much time I'm gonna get my money. So now I do it to where it's $25 up front just for me to come look at it. Yes, will I bring my own tools? Yes. I'll bring my own tools to do it. I just bought a set. It's for a drill. They're adapters for your sockets. You know, you got your small sockets, 3/8 and the 1/2 inch sockets, stuff like that. I got all that for my drilling stuff, my impact stuff. That's what I use. I got all that back there. I got all the sockets. I got everything I need. I do that. I do my own work on my own mower, on my own rider. Even though it's coming out of my back pocket, but I'd rather it come out of my back pocket and me know what I'm doing than for me to take it to somebody and they charge me $40, $50 just to do a one little piece, whatever. Nah, nah. So now I gotta jiggle my mower, this guy's mower, and two other people's mowers this week. So I gotta juggle between tomorrow and Friday. Plus, come here to do his live, whatever. Mondays and Wednesdays. Well, Monday and Wednesday I gotta help him do his live. And I gotta be back here before 4 o'clock. So if he wants it done this week, well, it's nice. I'll be glad to come and help you, but I gotta be back here before 4 o'clock. If I gotta swap motors out, that's $25 service charge. That's not including my labor. So that's $25 for me going over there, and for me to just swap out 4 bolts, switch to another thing, and then and then for me to do that, that's another $20. So there's $45 right there. Now if you bring it to me, then yeah. Now if you bring it to me, that there, that's just $25. That's just $25 just for if you bring the motor to me and me do it here, that's just $25. But if I gotta come to you, that's $25 plus 20. So for $45, for me to do it for 45, and you take it somewhere else, they're gonna charge you about $100 some just doing it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it for nothing. Oh, I'll give you a sandwiches now. He ain't gonna like my price. So what I gotta do now is I gotta go get a receipt book. Hopefully I can get it tomorrow. So I can have it. But There's a guy told me here the other day, Jeff, why don't you put it on Facebook? I said, yeah, I can post it on Facebook, but I got to watch what I'm doing. Because a lot of people knows my situation. Yeah, I can do about a couple murders a week. Since now everything now this time to start. Because it won't be long to be mowing. So I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. Donnie! There you are. You're alright, baby. Here, Donnie. Hi, baby. So yeah, that's the thing, guys. When you're independent and you can work on your own stuff and you work on other people's stuff, you can charge your own price. Don't worry about working for some company. That's the main thing. That's the thing about me. I can work. I can work for myself if I want to. I don't have to. Now, if it's some early person that they need their mirror or something, push mirror, right mirror, something worked on, I'm not going to charge them a $25 fee. You see what I'm saying? Because some early person can be on. Early people are on a fixed income. You know, they have to pay the bills and have to eat and stuff. So I'm not going to charge them $25 for a service fee for me to come fix their mower or bring it out here and fix it. I'll go to their house and fix it and say, hey, this is free. Yeah, I might tell them, hey, if you would, you know, go ahead and pick this up and this up. You know, it could be sharpener. Now, if they need their blade sharpened or something, that's free for an early. For an early person. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen the blades. I normally charge about $10 to sharpen the blade up. But if it's an early person, I'm going to do it for free. Change the oil and stuff. I got oil. That there's free for them. Or you know, they may need a tune up. That's free. You know, that's for the early. For the early folks, I do it for free. That's that's my time, using my tools, my time, using the grinder, whatever. That's free to them guys. Because they can't afford it. They got bills to pay and they got limited income. They got bills to pay. They got they got to eat. You know what I'm saying? And they say, well, they'll say, oh, I got to pay you something. Well, no, you don't. Not to me, you don't. Maybe some dickhead or something that needs the money for their drugs or whatever. I ain't going to do that to you. I'm not going to cheat you. But what I do is when I take that blade off, like a push marker, I'll take me a black permanent marker and I'll mark it. Like when it comes down, I'll mark that. Before I take it off, I'll mark it with the black permanent marker. So then I got a thing back here where I can sharpen the blade, and I make sure, and I got the thing I'll stick it on to make sure it's balanced. So when I put that blade back on, I'll look where I marked it. That'll let me know that faces down. So I put it back on. I'll put that back on there where it's supposed to be. Tighten that blade up. There they be. They don't have to worry about, and they say, well, I'll pay you. No, you pay it forward. Pay it forward. Pay that forward to somebody. I don't need your money. Now, if you're working class and you're working, and I know you're working, and I know you got the money, yes, that's what I'm going to charge you. No bullshit. Excuse my language. No BS. No nothing. Yeah. Now, if you bring the myrrh here, like I said, yeah, it's a flat out $25. But also, I'm not contradicting myself, but this also work. If they buy the parts of what I need, yes, they'll get a discount. But if I buy the parts, it's going to be out onto your bill. And yes, I'll have the receipt right there to prove it. How much everything cost. Like for instance, like the riding mower. If I have to replace the drive belt or the deck belt, whatever, if I buy it, yes, I'm going to have the receipts right there to prove how much it cost me to add on to my bill. Well, your bill. Well, whoever's bill it is. And that ain't including my labor. If it takes me less than an hour to do everything, then yeah. Now my mower out here, it's a Craftsman, but also it tells me on the belt, it tells me the parts number. On the deck belt, drive belt, it'll tell me what type of spark plug it takes. It tells me um, what size tire, front and back, everything. Now that's coming out of my pocket. And even down to the spark plug, it tells me what type of spark plug I need to get. That's what I like. Now I got all that on my phone. I took pictures of it. I got all that on my phone. I could take that deck belt off, but I could take it, even though it's a Craftsman Sears product, I could go over here to John Deere and say, well, here's what I'm needing. Or I go to, or a spark plug, I go to Walmart and I could pop it up on my phone, or my pictures on my phone. And it'll tell me exactly what type of spark plug I'm needing. That's what I try to explain to a guy. He says, oh, you can get any spark plug. Well, no, you can't. If that rowdy mower takes a Pacific spark plug, that's the spark plug you need to get for that mower. Usually you'll have letters like JC, usually 3 letters in a number. Usually. You go and get that, you look for it. It'll say like JCY, then there's a number to it. Like maybe one to two, maybe 1 to 3 numbers to that lettering. You get that Pacific spark plug for that Pacific engine. That's it. If you get something else besides, if you get a different spark plug besides what that merge, that's a 20 horsepower. So therefore it'll say, and I know it by heart, well, except for the number. I know the lettering, it'll say J, it's JCY, and there's a number. Now, on that mower, if I get a different spark plug, it's not going to run right. And that's a 20 horse. And that's why I try to tell people, you got to get the Pacific spark plug for a Pacific mower. It's like your vehicle. Your vehicle will take like a particular oil. A certain oil, certain spark plug, certain this, certain that. You gotta get the specifications for that. If not, it's not going to run right. Is that mower due for new spark plugs? Yeah. Yeah, it's due for spark plugs. Is it due for an oil change? Not really, but do I got oil for it? Yeah, I do. I got sent back there, and he even tells me how much oil it takes. I can get any brand of oil as long as it's 1030 weight, 10 weight 30. But it tells me it takes 64. It takes exactly 64 ounces of oil for that mower. Guns, I might. It just depends. I'm letting my goatee grow back out. But like I said, Is a mower, a riding mower is like a car. If it takes a Pacific oil, you put that oil. Well, the oil ain't that much difference. But if it takes a certain spark plug, you get the same spark plug. If it takes a certain belt, and which I love this mower, it tells me everything that I need. It doesn't have to be the parts. I mean, I got the parts number for it, but I can take it over here to John Deere. It's just right over here, and I tell them, I'll let them measure it. I say I need a belt for a 42 inch. 42 inch. But I gotta take one guard off, and then I have to see how it's set up so I can. But it won't take long to memorize it. I can have that belt off, and I can have a belt put on within about 5 to 10 minutes on that mower, by myself. By myself, if I wanted to. Because on any mower deck like this one, it's got a tension pulley. A tension pulley. And yes, is it a pain in the hind end? Yes. There's only 3 things I got to fix on this mower. Deck belt, tire, which that'll be easy to fix, and the battery. That's it. I already know how much the battery's going to cost me. That's $27 for the battery. But the thing is, I can get a brand new battery for that mower. I can hook one. I can hook up the negative or the positive up, and leave one off. I can hook the negative up and leave the positive off. Or I can hook up the negative up and leave the positive and leave negative off. Why? Because it saves on the battery. Saves on the battery. And what a lot of people and another thing too, here's what a lot of people don't know. If you get a riding mower and you take the battery, get a battery that you can pop off with not water to it, and you have that battery charged up. Now, what I like about my mower, it's got a thing on there. It's a thing that'll let me know how much charge it's got to it. I got a dead battery in it right now. If I would take my key out right now and turn down, it'll go click, 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 click. But the battery starts at 24. The battery starts $24.99 on up. But I like to get one. It may be about $40. Reason why I'm getting one for 40 because it's heavy duty. A heavy duty battery. Why? Because I'm going to be using that motor a lot this year. If I got to move this guy's yard next door, that's $75. If he says, well, that's too much, I said, well, I want to tell you, gas prices are high. Gas prices are high. $4.09 here, that's high. That's 20. For me to fill that mower up right now, if I wanted to, it's going to cost me about $20, $25 to fill that mower up. Because that's a big mower. A 20 horse with a big, that's a 20 horse, 42-inch cut, big gas tank. Yeah, it's going to cost me. That's $25 that's coming on. And that's not including me. And that's $50. Okay, stop and think. That's $50 to mow the yard. $25 for gas. Well, that's too much. Well, no, it ain't. Not for a riding mower. I said, you gotta stop and think about it. Okay, something happens to my belts. Okay, I gotta consider my belts, my tires, gas, oil. And you gonna try to lowball me? Ain't gonna happen. I don't care who you are. I don't know $200 for that mower. By the time if I mow this guy's yard for $75, so that's $150 for 2 weeks. If I mow this guy's next door for $50, that's 2 weeks. There's $100. So I figure $150 and $100 over here, that's $250. The mower's done pay for itself within the first 2 weeks I mowed. Paid for itself. And that gets me $50 lead. But see, the thing is, when I mow this guy, if I have to mow this guy's yard and this guy's over here, the money that I make, that just goes for the mower, for the mowing. That's it. I got a lockbox back there. That's going to be for my mowing money. That just goes for the mower. That's just good for the mower. So I got to have gas. And then if I mow this other guy's yard, if he wants me to mow it, that's another. By the time I mow his church yard, his other yard, that's $80. That's just going, all that money. So you take $250 plus 80. See, that's 0, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's $330 that I'm making. But if I mow this guy's yard for $75 every week, now I mow the church yard for this guy every week for $80, including his other yard. So that's $80 plus $75, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's $155 every 2 weeks, every week. Well, shoot, within 2 weeks, I'll have that motherfucker paid off within some. Think about it. Within 2 weeks, that's over $300 some. Within a month, that's over $600 some. But what I do is I do a contract. I do a contract. Say, okay, I do a contract to where, okay, like this guy next door, I'll say, okay, every week, that's $75 I have to charge you until the guy's price go down. Now, if the guy's price go down, then my price come down. Same with the other guy. People think I'm stupid and dumb. I'm not stupid and dumb. But once I start, I do it for for 5, 6. I did from April or May. Say May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay, there's 6 months. I'm mowing. Okay, you take 155 a week, times it by 4. Okay, times it by 4 because there's 4 weeks in the month. Sometimes. Okay, let's take 4 weeks. $155 a month. $155 a week. Okay, times out by 4. Wherever that is, you times out by 6. That's how much you make a year. That's how much I'll make a year. Just off our riding mower. Of course, I got to pay for the guy's gas for transportation. But still, I'm still making the money. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I'm getting $80 from is because I do his church for 50 and do his yard for 30. There's 80. I can't go to no other than that. I'm about out. I've been on here since for 2 hours and 37 minutes. So I'm going to call it night, guys. Y'all be safe, be well. You guys have a great week coming up. I hope everybody has a blessed night, a blessed week. I know Mondays suck, but y'all be careful out there. This just the house sweet, the house sweet muffins mafia piper. Keep them lit, keep the embers burning, and y'all take care out there.